Today I'll be talking more on living with COVID. As you all know, we all have to coexist with COVID nowadays because it is not going to go soon. It is going to stay with us for a long time. As you all know, till now we have not even found out any typical medicines or any vaccine for this disease. So how to coexist with this disease? This is what I am going to tell in the next 8 ways by which we can do. The 8 steps which I am advocating is, one is, as you all know, the first and the most important thing is the personal hygiene. Washing our hands regularly, especially when we come out of our house or come back to our house, or whenever we have any human interaction, just before and after, at least for 20 seconds with soap and water at least. If not, if sanitizer is available, well and good. Nowadays everywhere sanitizers are available. Now what happens when you use soap and water? Because of the saponification, the virus gets destroyed. So this is one way by which we can keep away from this virus as well as spreading it to others. Now people who handle cash and people who handle the things, especially a lot of stuffs what we touch daily, if we can take care to again wash our hands before as well as after, this will be again another precautionary measure which we can take to prevent spreading it to others. Now coming to the second most important point, that is wearing mask. As you all know, the thing is, a 3-layered mask is more than enough for almost everyone. If all the human beings are all wearing the mask when they go out, the advantage is the spread of the virus is less than 1%. So human to human transmission, if we maintain the social distance also, will be less than nearly 1%. So this is really a good thing, and most probably in the coming years this is what is going to happen. We will see a lot of people with masks all throughout the roads and wherever we go, and this will definitely have a big impact to prevent this disease spread. Now coming to the third most important point is the keeping our oral, nasal as well as the GI tract clean. Oral cavity, as you all know, we all keep our oral cavity clean, but what we have to do is like brushing teeth at least twice a day, maybe once you get up as well as once you go to bed. Second, using warm gargles in between, maybe every 20 minutes, 30 minutes if you can gargle, or maybe if you can do that, you are preventing, you are making the surfaces immune against this virus. So that is one thing which you can practice frequently. And another thing is like the using like probiotics. The number four point is hydration. Keeping ourselves hydrated, especially drinking warm water in between, definitely keep our skin moist as well as supple, and that itself prevent the crack formation. So whenever there's a micro cracks over the skin, the chances of virus entering the skin is also more. Not only that, if you are hydrated, the circulation will be more and the immunity also will be on the higher side. Now coming to the fifth and very important thing is use of vitamins. You all know vitamins are definitely good, especially vitamin C, vitamin D and maybe zinc. These are things which may be more available, especially the vitamin C, as you all know, it is more seen in citrus fruits, especially orange and lemon and all. And if you consume more of citrus fruits, it is very good. And if it is not available, definitely we can consume at least 1,000 milligram of vitamin C tablets. So coming to vitamin D is also very important. As you all know, the vitamin D, when the vitamin D levels are good, the chances of the virus attaching to the ACE2 receptors in the lungs is less. So the entry of the virus into the lung tissues will be also less. So consuming vitamin D is more available, especially in egg yolk and meat products and all. But if you are exposed to sunlight at least for 30 minutes daily, the chances of production of vitamin D will be more in our body. So that is another way by which we can increase our vitamin D and immunity. And zinc, as you all know, zinc is also very important, and it also boosts the immunity. Now coming to the next and another important thing is exercise. That's very important. Exercise, we can classify it into three types. One is the aerobic activity, that is at least 30 minutes of daily brisk walking to reach a 60% of heart rate of our maximum target heart rate. That is, how will we calculate the target heart rate? It's like 220 minus our age. That will give our maximum heart rate which we can achieve. Of that 60%, if we can achieve by at least a moderate exercise or a brisk walk for 30 minutes per day over a period of 6 days at least per week, our circulation will be more and the immunity will be also on the higher side. And the second important thing is, for especially for diabetic people, is the weight training, because as you train, as the weight training is more, the muscle build is more, the sugar content in the blood is going to reduce, because the sugar will be more utilized into the muscles, and once the sugar medium is low, the chances of virus proliferation is also on the lower side. So that's also a very important point. And another most important thing which every one of us can do is breathing exercise to increase our respiratory or the lung capacity of our body. How to do that? Take deep inspirations, hold the breath for 5 seconds, then leave it slowly, a slow expiration. At least 5 times you repeat per day. That will be really good to increase the diaphragmatic strength as well as the lung capacity. So these are some exercises which are really good and which will definitely help us on the long run, as we have to be with this disease for a very long time in the coming years. Now coming to another most important point is a very good sleep and a stress-free life. That's very important, because this is going to be on a long term, so we have to be always on the happy mood and on the positive side, because that is also very important, because there is even a field called psychoneuroimmunity, where it is said when we have a positive sort of feeling, definitely yes, it is going to make a big difference in our immunity level and to face all the things which are coming on our way for a very good life ahead. What we can do is, like, some people are into music, some people are into reading books, some people are into but always better to connect with all friends, and it will definitely, this is a period where we can do that and improve our happiness as well as indirectly our immunity. Now coming to another most important point, every day when we get up, be thankful to God that we have getting one more extra day. So that is also very important, and that is the way by which we can live with this COVID situation.